back in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and something popped up on my computer called The Forsaken. And the first mission of this campaign is, who this? And I see squids everywhere. Wait a minute, I have a cutscene. Greetings, smelly mortals. The great Lord Cthulhu summons thee? But first, you must come at me, bro. Okay, I think we can manage that. Now, I have no idea what Squidbilly here is gonna be doing. Oh my gosh, he's got lightning bolts. So I brought a bunch of, like, pirate dudes with, like, flintlock pistols. The issue is, they're all getting lightning bolted. And I love how, like, these guys, the Heralds of Cthulhu, are just, like, chilling watching this whole thing go down. Needless to say, this seems like a mini-boss of some pretty epic power, because he's absolutely crushing my guys. And he's intelligent enough to run away, which is not totally accurate in most cases. So we're gonna need to revise our strategy. I feel like ranged weaponry is oh my gosh, I just realized Cthulhu's in the back there. I hope we don't have to fight him. But I wanna charge a berserker and some headbutters in to fight. Oh my gosh, he got electrocuted right off the bat. Wait a minute, did we get Squidbilly to get stuck in the ground? Is he dead? We're not going after him anymore, so I think we killed him. So if the mission is to come at you, bro, I would say that we've successfully done that. And this Cthulhu cultist got shot straight through the heart. Now, Cthulhu is no longer on the outside of the map. So I think he was displeased. Oh my gosh, it's Darth Maul Cthulhu cultists. They've got these like twin swords, and then we've got some shield units. I gotta say that I absolutely love the helmets and the glowing red eyes underneath. Like, if you were to fight these guys out in public, you would be terrified because they're out in public. That's scary. You remember that video game where you had samurais, you had Vikings, and then you had, like, was it Greek Spartans? It kind of made you wonder, like, who is the most powerful of Earth's mortal realms champions, right? Samurais, Spartans, or knights? I guess we left, wait. Or Vikings. I mean, we can't leave them out. I want to see who is strong enough to take down these champions. Because we can only assume that either one, they're from a different dimension, or two, they're from our own, but trained in the martial prowess of another dimension. So I just want to see just how powerful Earth's champions are. Now, we're getting some money every time we get a kill, which is going to be really, really helpful in the next couple missions. But let's see these guys. So they don't seem to be able to like do any specialized tornado attacks or anything like that, but they're definitely taking down our warriors. As you can see, they're falling. Now the knights are looking like they're doing a pretty good job. We suffered minor casualties, but victory came our way through the Earthly Alliance. Wait a minute, we've seen the dimensional portals before. I'm gonna see if I can't peer into the abyss here. I'm unable to, and they've got like some even more powerful looking soldiers. Look at these. These are normally Zweihanders, and what that means in German is two-handed swords. This guy is carrying it with one hand. That is how unearthly strong they are. But I think if we're gonna defeat Cthulhu, we'll probably have to win this battle and then go into the other dimension. But this is a continuation of the Dimension Invasion series on tabs. If you have some suggestions on where you want the series to go, leave them below. Now back to your regularly scheduled viewing. So what do we do when we have to defeat this force? I'm gonna bring a champion from each of the major tribes. We've got a cutscene. I love these things. Oh, ha 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 ha, you feeble mortals. To enter the portal to Cthulhu's dimension, you must get past us. Is he gonna say, come at me, bro? Fight. Oh, okay. I decided to go for a lot of ranged fighters here. Archers. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the best, but oh, since they're kind of holding position, oh my gosh, look at how lucky that guy got. I think this is gonna be a decent idea, but maybe we want to use some black powder based weaponry next. But some of these guys are getting hit with arrows. Ow, that has to hurt. It's right through the eye slit of that guy's like knight helmet. What's the technical term for that? Guys, this is not, oh man. That doesn't look like this is gonna bode well for us. Hey, we took down one of the knights with arrow fire, so they're not like invincible or anything like that. And we don't know, Cthulhu is not really like a demonic entity. He's just sort of like a cosmic entity, right? Like, no one really knows where Cthulhu comes from, what his MO is, what he's after. But his cultists are definitely manageable if we bring in superior tactics and in some cases superior numbers. But now we can venture into the portal. Uh-oh. This is the bane of physics-based combat. A wobbly bridge. Oh no. And there's more wobbly bridges. Maximum 1 person only. And we have this giant wobbly bridge over here. This is gonna make for probably... Oh gosh. Is that? I guess we are in Cthulhu's dimension. I think that's him over there. The trees aren't even like normal color. It's like they've been sapped of their nutrients. So 1 person only. Which unit are we gonna send to cross these bridges? Now, are there any new units? Oh gosh, these things are terrifying looking. They've got little heads, but big torsos and abdomens, and they're carrying like Wolverine looking claws. Wait, is that a normal head or just a small tab's head? It's just a small tab's head. Okay. I was like, those guys are... Oh? You saw that, right? That's weird. It's creepy. Okay. If I can only send 1 unit against my better judgment, we're gonna try to joust across these bridges. Surely this isn't gonna backfire on us terribly. Oh, and I can't set up over here. Ooh, can a Valkyrie fly over it? This is for science. We're gonna get Wukong out here. Okay, so here's the situation. We went for elite units. Since we can't put a lot of units on these bridges, oh my gosh. I wanna see if the Valkyrie can fly over the gap, and if the Jouster can make it even... Horsey, are you okay? All right, Valkyrie. The Valkyrie's not gonna activate the wobbly bridge. The Knight can't even get up. You're messing everything up, Knight. Uh-oh, now we're gonna have 2 units. But the Valkyrie made it across and is going on like little driveway. Wait, how come you guys are able to go multiple people? Okay, not very well. The physics of this bridge is absolutely coming apart. And the Valkyrie is knocking these soldiers. Oh, yes. Oh no, there's the king in the background falling to his demise. The Valkyrie just went down. But I'd say a decent amount of their force just fell off of the bridge. So this is gonna be interesting. How does Wukong deal with a wobbly... Not good. Not good. The answer... Wait. Is Wukong... Oh, that's the real one. So the... Yeah. Yeah, how are you doing? Yeah. We changed tactics. We brought another champion in, this time from the pirate faction. The old pirate captain is here. We incorporated a couple more Valkyries. Now, remember the king fell off of this, but I'm What? That's illegal! I'm already having trouble with this map. I don't need a hurdle. But I'm hoping one of these Valkyries will see this path and make it across. Now, right now, the enemy forces are massing on their first bridge. But it looks like... Okay, they're starting to have an issue. Remember, bridges in the bane of our existence goes both ways. Mr. King! Where's the other Valkyrie? Okay, so the Valkyrie is able to fly over it no problem. But the action... Whoa! He's looking at us. He's watching this battle. The thing about Cosmic Horror is always that it just like... Cosmic Horror doesn't care about humanity, right? But he seems very interested in the battle. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he's disappearing. Was this tree always there? Okay, there goes the Jarl. And the Valkyrie made it all the way over. So I'm thinking that what we really want is ranged units. I think we need to get a better idea of just what type of units we're dealing with, now that we have a little bit more intelligence on what the enemy can bring into a battle. So the king just doesn't work, and he's $1,500. I'm gonna try to get a few muskets. My hope is that 1 or 2 of them will stay on the right side of the bridge, and I guess I could always try to take command of one. Can I shoot at Cthulhu? Aha! You saw the musket ball. It's still going off into the abyss. Hopefully I didn't anger him in a way that would, you know, he would come out here. Uh-oh, guys, watch out for the wobbles. Uh-oh. Wukong's doing okay. Oh, actually, everyone made it across. I think I sniped somebody. Oh, we lost one. He fell down. But that being said, this is definitely going in our favor this time around. This is so creepy, fighting in the shadow of Cthulhu. Wait, who's left alive? They're trying to hit somebody. Oh, I guess it's this knight right here. But we've achieved victory. This one is called Unusual Assailants. Oh, I remember this. So in the demonic invasion video, we had to use portals. Oh, these are all the squids. And they're all on these strange looking rocks. I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but I think last time, this is a portal to the Tabs dimension, into the Cthulhu. Now, do we see Cthulhu around here? Oh, yeah, there he is. He, she, they, I don't know what Cthulhu is. It's a monster. Now, what we do is if I put a unit in front of the portal, I think it should continue summoning them, right? Oh, yes. We're 3D printing ninjas. And I feel like ninjas are the best unit. So I want to see if we can't win this just with a few ninjas. Oh, yeah. I forgot that these guys have, like, lightning bolts. You know what we haven't tried? Is if a samurai who's capable of blocking incoming projectiles can block incoming lightning bolts. Because there's just way too many of these guys right now. That being said, I think we've won this flank. We're losing that flank, but if we... they're just getting electrocuted as they come through the portal. Watch this. Oh, there he is. He's watching. He immediately gets zapped. But I think through this war of attrition, since we gained access to our dimension via the portals, we'll just win this through, like, a war of attrition. It just may be a relatively long one. But yeah, man, these little octopi troops are incredibly devastating. They're not normal. Like, clearly they're further along. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. All the shuriken in one of your tentacles. Oh, we've got him now. Yes! Now, before we enter the primary and final battle here. Oh, man. These are massive, massive armies. We need to get a better understanding of some of the... Oh, those guys are going to throw axes. They've got archers now. Outside of the banners that tell their troops to either charge or hold, these are all of their troops. The shields, the little, like, I don't know, stabby guys, the bigger stabby guys, the fire archers, the axe throwers, which are new. These ones are called Cthulhu's Templar, and these are the squid shees. Sort of like banshee squids with flaming heads and the ability to summon some ethereal lightning bolt. Like, oftentimes when faced with, like, extraterrestrial or, like, extra-dimensional threats, humans have been like, you know what, ever since we've had guns, we've just decided to continually use them and solve our problems against enemies like that with guns. I think the issue might be is that we don't have the fire rate. And those fire arrows are starting to catch, like, lots of us on fire. Here come the lightning bolts. That was a massive, massive failure. And this is what the axe-wielding guys are able to do. They're absolute berserkers. I thought they might be throwing these giant double-headed axes, but that was not the case. So we did spend about half the money, but we did have the same number of troops. But what happens if you get the Fellowship of the Ring? We've got the 4 hobbits, Gandalf, Legolas. Wait, Thor, who are you supposed to be? He's just joining in. Boromir, Aragorn, and Gimli. And apparently Thor joined in. Now, if you look at the monetary balance, we're still under what they have. But I feel like the Fellowship plus Thor, because I accidentally left him in there, should be enough to dispatch this extra-dimensional threat straight from Cthulhu's mouth. Yeah, this is actually not going as well as I thought it was. I think everybody's taken out except Legolas. Okay. I think these guys are appropriately balanced, and there goes Legolas. Okay. We're going to need to change things up, and we're going to have a charge. Like, listen, Cavaliers from Rohan are always able to turn the tide of battle. We've seen it enough times. We have $500 more than the enemy. So the cavalry charge is absolutely wrecking the enemy troops up until they get to the squid banshees. I can't even really tell what's going on, and I feel like we have to go into slow motion to properly see this. Oh my gosh. The red lightning bolts then turning green has to be one of the coolest things. Okay, so they hit red and then they turn green? Is that what's going on? Wait a minute. I think we might still lose this one. I mean, Gandalf is still alive and Legolas is still shooting. So, oh, I think Gandalf just went down. And there goes Legolas. Almost. Got hit with some fire arrows? Yeah. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The Haradrim have been summoned with their Mumakil. I love how, like, Lord of the Rings is like, you know what, we're just gonna have Lord of the Rings versus Cthulhu. Because honestly, that's probably one of the coolest things about the Tab Dimension Wars is, like, we can have people from any dimension, any time, any lore fighting if we want to, because we have access to multiple dimensions. And that's just how things work. And we're still getting crushed. Oh, we've got an Ent out here. And we're gonna have a Necromancer and a few Raptor Riders. Now, if that can't win this, oh man, Thor's first lightning stroke is amazing. Because look at that. That guy flew, like, I'm really curious. just how high that unit flew up. So with a giant or ent or cave troll, whichever one you want, I like to think of them as ents, even though he doesn't really look like it, but he is holding a tree. And he's able to tank a lot more damage, allowing some of our range specialists like Gandalf, Legolas, and this random necromancer to be able to do more damage. I love his swinging tree animation, but he did just go down, and I think we're about to lose Gandalf. Wait, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Just one of these arrows needs to hit. Yes! 3 of them stuck. 2 of them in the face and 1 in like the upper clavicle. But a squidgy is $1,460. If we're gonna have to fight a lot of these, we need to know the best unit to take them out, especially if we can get some good economics on it. So if I can afford basically 5 musketeers to 1 squidgy, is that enough? The answer is yes. Let's take 1 off and see. Okay, we're down to 3. Okay, it takes 3 musket shots to kill one of them. Otherwise, he's gonna get up and he's gonna lightning bolt us and we're gonna die. Yep. And then, after getting hit with the magical bolt, which looks green and then red, it spins us around all over the place. So it's a lot more dangerous. It does damage and it disrupts you. A Forsaken Templar costs 990. A Chieftain, you can afford 2 of them, and they usually, or at least they used to, I always thought of them as pretty good melee specialists. They don't have a lot of health, but they're able to dish a lot of damage out. Or at least, historically, that's sort of how it worked. Oh my goodness. He just, with 1 swing of his sword, took out both of them. So let's try a different melee specialist, the Harvester. Because ultimately, we need to find out the most economic and efficient way of winning this. Otherwise, we have no chance of winning the final battle in Cthulhu's dimension. All right. Now, this time, I think we just got lucky with him putting the sword behind his back. I don't think normally the battle would take this long. Yeah. Okay. What if we paired it with a Chieftain? We're at 900, so we're at a $90 savings, right? Come on, Chieftain. Get some hits in, please. All right. Yeah! Okay. So the 2 of them, now let's run the test again, though. The 2 of them together, okay, that time the Chieftain immediately got killed. All right, so it's tied up 1-1. What about on the 3rd one, the tiebreaker? Come on, guys. They're sort of using each other as a shield, and okay. So it's a relatively even contest, but it seemed to go in our favor 2 times out of 3. Good enough for me. Now, the Axe Spinner, as it's named, is 500 gold. The Valkyrie is also 500, so I figured it's perfect mirror. So let's see if Mr. Axe Spinner can hit a flying target. He's not doing a very good job. Okay, I guess all it took was 1 hit, but the Valkyrie did a decent job. We're gonna run that test one more time, and we went so fast into his face, I think we broke ours. Can we win 1 out of 3? No, we run into it and we die. All right, I think I know how to win this one. When in doubt, muskets. Oh, uh-oh. He's got pretty good health pool if he's able to survive that. And there he goes into tornado mode. Wow. I think those are no ordinary axes because that one just had to touch him. They must be imbued with some dark magic, I think. Uh-oh. Yeah. Do you see the kinetic force that happens when they even connect with one of the, like, one side, one facet of an axe blade? 500 versus 500. Let's see a ninja. Can you do a better job? Ninjas might be pretty good. Uh-oh, he's spinning up. He's knocking him back, though. And it did work, so maybe the ninjas are the best. The archer is $380. Hoplites are 180 themselves, so we're actually 20 gold under. I want to see just how powerful the fire arrows are and if shields work or if they just catch on fire. Yeah, the shields don't really work. It just increases the surface area that they're going to get hit with. But what's his reload rate? Well, the answer is pretty slow. He got shot in the foot. This is some Achilles heel type stuff. Now, this is 10 gold over, but we have a Valkyrie and an archer. Oh, we got him right in the tuchus. So the Valkyrie is here to distract the enemy, and that was a victory. So Berserkers seem to be good. Now, the last one is this guy. He's only 300 gold, so even though he has a pretty formidable looking weapon, ouch, that's right under the shield into the armpit. That guy took some serious damage. Ooh, Yeah, this doesn't look like we're gonna win. So he was 300 and a Viking brawler was 220. And I know what you're thinking. Have you tried black powder weaponry yet? We're gonna have a painter. So this is even, 300 versus 300. We've got the painter who hopefully can dodge 1 or 2 attacks. That's not a good way to dodge. You've immediately got your shield arm stuck. And you're trying to paint him. You need to get the, oh my gosh, that was a fantastic. He launched the painter and it hit the musketeer. You better fire quick. Uh-oh. That guy can take 2 musket shots? Okay. He's gonna be a problem. But we need to go back to the campaign and fight Cthulhu's Wrath. We do have some portals. So if I put the right units there, we'll be able to 3D print them, right? I mean, I call it 3D printing, but basically it's just those units pouring in from our dimension. Oh, man. Now, I don't know if these guys are the chargers or the hold formation. Let's find out, though. So, which 3 units do we want pouring in here? And we've got $30,000. I mean, I definitely want a musketeer, and I definitely want a ninja, and then I need a really, really good melee unit. You know what would be really, really disrupting? Is a berserker and a headbutter. We've got a bit of a cutscene. Okay. Who am I talking to? This guy? So it would seem you accepted our invitation. Was it really an invitation, though? The great Lord Cthulhu awaits. I wonder if he's gonna be able to attack. Okay, and then the battle starts. And man, we're printing out tons and tons of troops. Like, look at how many berserkers are already on the field. I think during the cutscene, we may have been printing. Who's got the range of that? So some of the troops are holding and some of them are attacking. These red berserker dudes, red-axed berserkers. Okay, yeah, I think ninja's gotta be one of the absolute best units. So once we dispatch this force, it's gonna be really interesting. I do worry the further we get if Cthulhu will feel the need to intervene on his minions' behalf. But so far, I'd say this is going decently well. I love the bridges. Oh, this guy's actually fallen. Wait, that's not a full-on, like, break in the map. I hope we don't have to, like, fight these units. Though we do have ninjas, and I trust that their, like, ability to throw shuriken diagonally down in short ranges is going to be effective enough. Wait a minute. I thought this Viking berserker was using one of their weapons, and it looks like it kind of is. Oh, dude, if that were to hit someone and knock them off the map and or kill them, I think that would be the coolest thing ever. We got that close to that actually happening. Tabs 2 needs to have the ability to, like, pick up weapons and units change themselves or evolve in the middle of combat. The fire arrows are devastatingly effective. Like, look at how many troops we have just dying to fires. In a realm of cosmic horror, fire is still one of the most dangerous things. Yeah, the Squid-She's lightning bolts are absolutely disruptive. All right, but look at this. We have all of Earth's heroes banding together to invade into. This is like walking into Mordor, man. Except maybe even worse. I love this, though. The bridge is definitely helping us out more than it's helping the enemies out. Although, shields are really good at blocking shuriken. Units are just getting evaporated. Oh, the Templar are so devastating. Now, the unit we liked against the Templar wasn't it the, like, Scyther from the Farmer faction? I mean, I feel like we're doing pretty good right now. But, I don't know, like, it looks like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Is he attacking? What is he doing? Oh no. Are you gonna tentacleize us? Don't tentacleize us. We don't want to get tentacled. It looked like he was, like, attacking. Okay, he's definitely doing it again. And he just, oh, is he trying to eat us? I think he was trying to, like, intimidate us. But that was Cthulhu coming onto the battlefield. It almost looks like he's changed sides. It almost looks like we've impressed him enough. He might think us worthy. Maybe this was just a test all along to see if we were worthy. Now, granted, we've brought, like, insane numbers to bear here. And the Templar are mighty champions, but even they will fall to continual invasion. I think at this point, it's just a few of the cultist bannermen holding fringe spots. These, like, islands floating in the abyss. Cthulhu, are you proud of us? Oh my gosh. I feel like me as the cameraman needs to run. It feels like he just charges at me. But there's only a few warriors left. But we have achieved victory against Cthulhu's army. Not against him, but against his army. And as a result, victory. The Tentacles of Doom campaign has been won, and Calamari is back on the menu, boys. So please leave your comments, suggestions on what we should do next in the Dimensional Invasion series here on Tabs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.